Hi friends, and welcome back. And to all of my new subscribers, I would like to say welcome and thank you so much for joining our little community here. We have a lot of fun in the comment section, so make sure to check that out. So in today's video, I am going to take you out behind our house into what I call kind of our side yard, or actually it's more of a wooded area. And then we're going to go for a little walk in the woods behind us. And it is just so peaceful out there. Honestly, as I was walking through, and you'll see, I'm seeing all kinds of different tracks. I'm hearing the stream actually going a little bit. I honestly felt like I was in a scene from The Wind in the Willows. I even saw a little porcupine very quickly. He didn't want to chat. He didn't want to stick around to chat. He peeked out from his little home at the base of a tree, and then as quickly as a porcupine can move, he turned around and went back in. So it was, needless to say, it was very peaceful, but I have something kind of fun to share with you that I did see. So stick around and keep an eye on that. And I started my week with taking a candle class. Now, I know. If any of you have been around for a while, you know I make candles, but you can always learn something. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll meet some people. So I knew that in the class you would make 3 different candles. A molded candle. She would go over how to scent your candles, and then also coloring. So it was, the coloring is something I had never done before. So anyway, I get there. It's a really cute, it was actually set up in an old Cape Cod house that she bought and has turned into her studio. So it's very cute inside. What's the very first candle we make? I really got a chuckle out of this. A molded tree candle. Now, I make these and I have a windowsill filled with them right now. So anyway, it is what it is. I got a chuckle out of that. Of all the molds to make, it's ones I have here at home. But the class was very fun. And it inspired me this week to actually make some more candles here. I also, because I love candles so much, on my online store, I have actually added a candle department just to bring them all together. I know many of you are candle lovers as I am, and it's just a little easier. And I have added some to that. So if you want to take a peek, I do have a couple of new ones there. And along with all of the candles, I do have a fun Christmas gift I received. It's a candle lamp. So let me show you that and how that works. This is the little candle lamp that I wanted to talk to you about. I received this as a gift, like I said, from my cousin for Christmas. And the reasons I like it, first of all, I love the lampshade. It actually has character. I like that it has a little wood base. But most of all, what I like about it is you have different controls. So you can do a timer, you can do higher or lower. So see how it goes lower on that. What I like about being able to control the light level is that also controls the burn and the scent level. So see how that is melted already? And I have only had that going roughly 10 minutes. So again, this is the controls, and I can control how high or low I want it. So I really like it. For those of you that may feel uncomfortable burning candles, obviously you don't have a flame going on this, and you still get the scent throw from your candle. This is the one that I have going now. I had started burning the candle, and so I thought, you know what, I'll try it under the lamp, and I love it. So what I'm going to do, again, like I said, this was a gift. They do have some on Amazon, and I will try to link some below the video. Do I make money if you buy it off of my link? Yes, but I'm telling you, it is a very, very, very minor amount. So I'm not sharing this to make money. I'm sharing this because I think it's something worth knowing about. I've told a couple of friends about it, and they were going to look into them also. So there you go, my little candle lamp. So anyway, that is basically the intro. Now, as a little teaser, next week's video is going to be a fun one, because also this week I have hit some very good estate sales. I've also done well at some consignment stores, and boy, do I have some fun things to share with you. So I'm going to do that next week. To be extremely honest, right now my dining room table is a mess. It is filled with stuff. So I'm going to share that with you next week. With all of that being said, like I said, I just wanted to hop on, say hello, and okay, let's get started. It's such a beautiful day here today in New Hampshire. Look at that sky. Just gorgeous. I actually came out here to the other part of our property to do a little bit of quote-unquote clear cutting with my little chainsaw, and it died on me. So I need to go back to the house and maybe check out if there's anything stuck in the chain. I cannot see, but just to clean up little twigs like this and a lot of this brush here, which I can do perfectly fine with my little saw. But the reason is I have been wanting to do something over here forever. And if you look here, I mean, we have a lot of things that do need to be cut down, which Mark can do with his chainsaw. But I'm looking at this area here, all of the sunshine that it would get. I want to plant a little picking flower garden here. I don't get a ton of sun in my backyard because of all the trees. Because once the trees fill out, obviously there's more shade than you're seeing here today. But this area is wide open. I have a beautiful stone wall here, and I thought how pretty it would be just to have an area, you know, not super huge, but where I can plant flowers, whether it's perennials or seeds, whatever, that could be more for picking. Obviously, I need to be careful with, are there deer resistant plants, that type of thing, because we do have a lot of critters that are walking around here. I don't know if you can see some of the footprints, some larger, some smaller. Obviously these here are from our gator, but all kinds of activity going on back here. This is a little more shaded here, which is why I tend to think over here is where I would like to plant. I just wanted to document this so I follow through. It's a big area. I can start small and see how it goes. So there you go. Just a beautiful day. Look at that bent birch. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. A lot of clear cutting that needs to be done. Some of that's going to have to be hired out. I shared with you in a previous video where last year we worked very hard on an extension of our yard where we did clear out a lot of young trees. We rebuilt a stone wall and we added sod. This is the next area we need to work on. As you can see, a lot of downed trees that need to be cut up and cleaned up. We did a little here, not much, but I just think it's so pretty back here. How fun would it be to have a little she shed right there in the corner? All kinds of ideas. I could have another little garden right here next to my she shed. I better stop. Mark's going to kick me out of the house. He's going to say, okay, I'll take the house. You can go build something there. So I just wanted to share my idea with you. What do you think? And what are your suggestions for hardy perennial flowering plants? Preferably deer resistant. That is important. It's the next morning now, and you can see we had a little bit of snow last night. My tracks are still here, but they are covered. It's just so pretty out here. But I wanted to share something. I ended up taking a walk out into the woods yesterday after talking with you and showing you my garden plans, because our neighbor, who has lived here his whole life and he's a hunter, was telling me about a tree he found out there where he saw some markings on the tree, and he believes it to be from a moose. So I wanted to take a walk out there to see what I could find. Was he scraping his antlers on a tree? Are there moose around here? Yeah, there are. And I say that because I know there are. I used to tell all of the locals, you know, all of these moose crossing signs that I see around, I think they're just for the tourists. Until one day I was leaving my house. It was about 9 in the morning. My arms are full. I'm walking out the door. My car was parked in our driveway, and there was a large moose that greeted me right in my driveway. We both just looked at each other and stopped very suddenly. I literally was shaking. Luckily, he slowly just turned around, walked back down the driveway, and of course, I'm looking for my phone and I cannot get it out of my purse because my hands are shaking so bad. But by the time I got the phone out, I looked up, he was gone. And they say it's 2 steps there into the woods because their stride is so long. So anyway, I wanted to share with you my little walk out into the woods yesterday and show you what I found. These footprints are kind of large. I'm wondering if we have a Mr. Moose. A little porcupine actually poked his head out to greet me here. It felt very much like the wind in the willows.